Hey guys, Kingo here, and today we're going to be doing 5 Merciless Bosses, and the first up is Okame. And this boss has high health and knocks back and is immune to freeze. And he only has 1 knockback, so as you can see, even Lazarus hitting him does barely anything to him. And I thought Jizzo was going to be the best unit for the stage, but unfortunately not really. He can, if you look closely, still get hits off, and he takes out the supports really good, but the issue is that he basically just barely makes his attack and then gets taken out, which he can't really last too long, and he still pushes hard, so not exactly the best matchup. And his piercing goes a lot farther than them, so it also takes out oncoming Jizzos. Basically not a really good matchup, sadly. So this did make it a little bit harder, and as you saw, 1% crazy. But Lunisha is actually really good for this stage because 1, she targets red, and 2, she can rebound and deal a lot more damage. And without her, I don't know if the stage would have been winnable, because her, like I said, rebounding was really helpful. And of course, Lazarus has it here too. Lazarus is the GOAT, as you can see, savage blowing Okame, and yeah, basically winning the battle after this. Like, the savage blow is the GOAT. And next up we have Bug, which is Queen Mother 5. And I thought this one was going to be easier than what it was. It's just Master A is like the most of the difficulty here, really. Like, the boss barely did anything besides chip down the base, and it kept messing up rock timings and messing up Lunisha's attack. This one did take 2 attempts to do, but yeah, it was just kind of like, the first one was just because I hadn't done it yet, which it doesn't really feel, if I knew what I was doing, it would have been, yeah, I think I should have, this might have taken another attempt, because this battle did get really close. The boss chipped down the base a good bit, especially after we started losing our ground again after Master A defeated the Lunisha. And Balrog got slowed, of course, right before he was about to hit him. But even with all these bad timings and stuff, still was managed to be pulled off, mostly because Lunisha froze just in time for Lazarus to hit. Also, look at that base health, 300 health. Yeah, the Master A was the annoyance, really. Like, that's the only thing that really makes the stage irritating. But after that, it's just, once you take care of the Master A's, then it's just, you just win. Like, that's all you really need to do. This one was by far the easiest event, Baby Fake, and this one is already a really easy event. And I originally thought this stage was tougher because Baham could chain it, but I realized if you have Balrog, he does like the exact same thing. And you just stack up Jizzos in case anything spams. Like, there's nothing really to this. Like, I don't really know what to say too much from this stage. Like, all I did was stall out with Jizzo. Like, just keep letting Jizzos just fill in enough, deal some damage, just get some money. Like, I didn't even need all this money. I just was just slowly trying to take out the camel just so I could have some money. And yeah, this stage was just, it's just easy. Like, especially Jizzo rebounding. And I even let Jizzo get hit a few times, just not purposely. I'm like, I didn't even know Jizzo could survive that. This took just 1 attempt. I'm just like, it's kind of funny the interactions you see. So yeah, this was, yep, pretty easy and done. This one's Ziono. This one was a little bit harder. I did this one in 1 attempt, and you may say, why are you saying it's harder? It's because I actually did this stage for one of those dual stages they have where you can fight 2 bosses in 1 stage, like 2 different boss events. So I already had a good bit of practice on this, so this one was a lot easier. I already kind of knew what to do. It still was hard though, but it's ultimately just relied down to Stale. Stale was the GOAT of this. He kind of just was able to fend through the blind spots nice and easy and chip down the bosses with mini waves and stuff like that if he couldn't directly hit him. And Lunisha kept getting hung up because she has that backswing, so she couldn't fit into the blind spot as well. But still was just pretty easy, like pretty easy for Stale just to do all this. And Lunisha had cleaned up everything. Yeah, that was basically it for this one. And Dogeville, this was the hardest one. By far, this was the hardest one, because this one cannot be just won by one Lazarus Savage Blow, though it is extremely helpful. And Lunisha covers everything in the stage, but she's not immune to his warp. And the goat of this stage was actually Cosmo, like weirdly enough, because you can bait the Doge Lord into basically his attack, and yeah, it was just kind of down to like getting everything just right. And this, I sadly didn't win this one. It is winnable without a Lazarus Savage Blow, but it's just really, really hard to. You definitely do need Lazarus for this, and if you get a Savage Blow, it's like you can make mistakes. This run I made up. I let Cosmo get warped really early, which was my mistake. But it just, I won it because Lazarus did a Savage Blow, which helped out a lot. And yeah, it's like I was actually really afraid of this because warp, but the Cosmo was able to take care of basically all the supports, and Lazarus just slipped in, did a Savage Blow, and was over. Like, and he only has enough time to do one Savage Blow, unless you happen to just get everything just right. It is pretty hard to. So you could land 2 Lazarus hits, but yeah, and that's basically it for this. Yeah, I was a little bit worried about how this was going to turn out, but honestly, this is like satisfactory. Like, I can beat them all in like 3 attempts, which is like pretty good. So I'd say I'm happy with that. But yeah, anyways, next video you'll be seeing is going to be me doing Heavenly Tower stages 31 through 40, and that's Eula. And I was a little afraid when going into this one, and definitely brought up some issues with the loadout. So yeah, if you want to, you can watch that when it's out and available. And thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.